Alright, so today I'm going to be replacing my lower control arms because I've been getting a bit of creaking and some clunking going on in the last 1,000 miles. Something it's getting worse, so I decided to replace them today. So this is for the this is for an 08 to 12 Mazda, so 2008 to 2012 Mazda. This is a 2-litre diesel, but I believe the control arms are universal on the 2.2 litre and the petrols as well, etc. So got these through. So as you can see on this Mazda, control arms are all in one here, okay. And so what you're going to need, you've got your two control arms, left and right, and just to show you here as well, the ball joint has already been pressed in and torqued down in factory here as well. So the only bolts you're going to need to remove are these two here, this bolt here and these two bolts there, so it's 5 in total, okay. And where they are is what you're going to need is a 70mm socket, 90mm socket, 21mm socket, and it's always handy to get an extra 17mm to help out, and maybe some extensions to reach some of the bolts. Got a breaker bar, got a wrench as well there, got some penetrating fluid with WD-40, got some blue Loctite, got some Sharpie pens to mark up once we've gone back in, some silicone grease as well to lube things up, make sure nothing squeaks, etc. Ball joint remover as well, but that's probably going to come in super handy if we need it. Wire brush to scrape everything down, and a hammer to help whack things off because I don't have an impact wrench at the moment. I've got an impact drive to help me out. Yeah, so let's get started. So basically, jack up the car, pop the tyres underneath, pop the wheel nuts in up there as well, and then you can access under here then. So you take the 10mm bolt out, sorry, off the end of the tray, and then spray everything down with penetrating fluid, which I've already done. So what you need to do then here is where that ball joint is there, okay. So you don't need to take that out, you just need to remove, get a better shot here. These are two 21mm bolts, so you need to take them off, that, and then this then is, get a better look, that's where the lip is there, so this comes down, and this here is that there, so it just runs through. So that's why I might need the ball joint press for if it doesn't come out. Now we've got 70mm bolt here, so you get your 70mm socket there, and probably a good idea to get the 70mm battery for the other side here. Then we have our 19mm bolt then. So slide dog and the car here. This is where you need to take the bottom off. So you've got your transmission here and your oil pan on the other side, and then either side here, and you've got two 19mm bolts to keep the control arm in. So you just need to take them off there. So there's the one there. So, and then also have these two 17mm bolts, which, let's just triple check, yeah, 17mm. So these two, finally these two 70mm bolts which come up through to hold the back of the control arm on as well. So we need to take them off, and just to show you. And then here you can see those bolts. Right there's two of them either side, so they are welded in, the actual nuts on them. So all you need to do is remove the bolts from the bottom. Don't need to worry about those nuts, they're welded on already, so we just take them off and then we can get the control arm out and pop the new one in. So let's hope it's an easy job and let's get started. Right. So you get your 21mm socket, pop it up here, and you want to pull towards us to break the bolt loose. There we go. You got to crack the other open, so nice and easy job. Still a bit too tight. Spin that off. Alright. There we go. And there's the other one coming off. So as you can see, you've got these two now, which run through and you disconnect the top there. So I'll put these bolts to nuts to one side, should I say. Have a look. This then is where it comes off. But before we do that, let's remove the other bolts now. So you want to get this off now. So 70mm breaker bar, 70mm socket and a breaker bar, 70mm socket, breaker bar, and a 70mm wrench as well. Pop the wrench on this one side here, breaker bar onto the nut, and let's crack it loose. There we go. So this isn't too bad actually. Usually they're a bit of a nightmare. There we go. So slowly coming loose. There we go. So that's coming off there. This has probably not come on off since Mazda originally put it on 141,000 miles ago, so there we go. That's everything there. Sort of switch this well. Not much leverage though, I think. There we go, you can work with both hands. And nice and easy does it. And there we go, that's loose now. Take that off. Tap that. Tap the bolt out, give all these a clean down in a bit. I'm pretty tight. Right. There's always one, isn't there? Right. Okay. There we go. There, and go. Cracked it loose. So. to continue. So what I did is I got a longer 19mm socket rather than the short stubby one, just to get in with the breaker bar. I hammered it off, so we got it loose, and then I continued using the ratchet just to release it. But now I've got the shitty impact wrench, so I need a fucking impact wrench. Wife, let me spend my money. But then we get the long socket, it's loosened enough. Let's see if we can pop that out. So. Shitty battery back in, and away we go again. So there you go, that's what we'll cut it. Now I can wiggle over to here and check how long it is actually. Right, see, so that's dropped down now. The driver side bolt here, you got the oil pan right there. On the older Mazdas you have to drop the subframe to get both bolts out. On this one you've just got to drop the supporting frame here down, support the subframe, drop it down a tad just so you can get enough clearance to get this bolt out, because the bolts are this long, look. There. Fucking bashing into it, the bastard. Right, so for your driver side control arm, to get the 19mm bolt out from the opposite side of the subframe here, you need to drop the subframe. So I've got the central part of the subframe supported by the jack, and now we've got this bracket here, which is a 19mm bolt and two 17mm bolts. One here, one there. Break them off, and then we can lower the jack down to clear the oil pan to get this blooming one out. Probably break off the 19mm. There we go. So that's just a nut with a washer, and that stays in. And get your 17mm, take out the other two and the supporting bracket, and we're good. See, so there's one little stubby bolt, and here's the second. Now the jack is underneath it, supporting the frame, and that's just off the frame anyway, so that's just supporting the subframe to this. You don't even need to take that off. Keep it there. Doesn't drop too far. Right, so when you're moving this 19mm bolt from up behind the oil pan, what I found is if I just jack up the, because I've tried to knock the support out, the fucking subframe fucking bracket, sorry. So, but to drop this down, but it wouldn't come in. So what I've done, instead of jacked up the fucking engine mount, the rear engine mount there, in between both, right enough, and I can put just enough pressure to wiggle this fucking loose, so now I can get the control arm out and pop the lemon in. Happy fucking days. Last but not least, we need to get rid of these 17mm bolts, so get your 17mm socket up on there, break a bar, try and crack them loose out. They ain't too bad actually. Penetrating fluids has worked. Thank Christ for that. Right, that's one. And two, wow, this is pretty easy. Never usually like that, or they roamed in here or something. That's usually the case. There we go, well, we cracked them loose with a breaker bar, thank God for that. Happy days. Right. Impact fucking drive to get it out of fuel. Happy days. So there's one. Just loosen it by hand for now. There you go. That seems to be the weight on it, isn't it? Happy days. Right, there you go. Swapping the socket over. This should just come off super easy now with the rest of this. So it's just a handicap on these just to do the rest of that. There you go. So there's these out here to run down. And this was rusted up a bit, so spray penetrating fluid. This should just come loose now. It is kind of a bit loose on this side. Just hammer a bit on my side. There you go, loose. Let's see. It's happening there, look. There's one. See, it's loose, and that does detach, thank God for that. Be careful not to damage these, mind you. So I'm going to reuse these. This control arm bit here now is stuck against the subframe, so all you do now is grab the knuckle and pull up. And once it's released, there you go. There we go, right. Knuckle left. Should then slide the goddamn control off. Should just slide out now. For the rotor, the brake disc, as you say in the UK. So that's up and out of the way. Now I should just be able to pull it loose. There it goes. What you want to do is hammer behind your thumb in there and that'll slide out. Might actually be in the way, maybe it should be. Pull it out then. Okay, so eventually I've got the control arm off. Ready to install the new control arm in. What I have to do is jack up and yeah, just on the side of one of these there to hold the knuckle and everything out of the way so I can move the control arm. So sprayed everything down in there. Just as you can see, slots back into here. Right. Slot in there. So that's what I've done. Cleaned up the bolts. So now we just want to add some silicone grease on these to help them slide in. No need for these because they just go back up under, and add some blue lock as well. Okay. So first of all though, while this is still jacked up, let's get the new control arm and slot him into place. Also, by the way, be very careful because these here, when I was trying to pull them up and hammering out, the control arm slipped out and caught in the middle here and has almost gone through either side of in here, so I've just had to pull this off, plaster on, boo fucking who we are now, but yeah, just be careful because this fucker almost went through the central part of my hand here. Fuck. Anyway, right, let's get the new fucking one on. Get some silicone grease and lube things up so that's a bit in either end there. Just a bit. And here, stop it squeaking. Stop any squeaks, yeah. Good. Let's wiggle that end in bit by bit on both sides, really good. Yeah. Careful. So eventually we'll get it wiggled in here, right? So, like a pain in the arse it is. Right. Hammering that until it goes in. Oh sugar. Well, there you go, it's done it for me. I think. Just be careful not to damage on. There you go, we're on. Right, fucking on. Right, Jesus Christ, the lock. Yeah, so we're in. Neither end there now. As you can see, got them through. It's time to just line everything up, put the bolts in. Right, so I never recommend doing getting your bolts, getting your removable lock. Just before you put them in, just 1, 10 of it, all of them. Got some on there. That's a fresh load. Here's what we're going to do. Let's just install all the bolts back again. So I'm going to start off with these two at the back. So once you've aligned that, you can wiggle this around if you need to. I've already done it, so just getting started by hand. There we go, there's one, there's two, so there's one, there's two. Just use the power dryer just to snug them up. I'm not talking down yet now because we need to just enough just to tighten them down on there. And what we want to do with these done, pop in the start this off. As you start it off, then add your silicone grease on here. So, add the, starting off from this side on the fork here. Already got the thread locker on. On this here if you want. There you go. Get the nut. Start it off by hand. Got 70mm. Yeah. Already got 70mm on there. Into one side. Just tighten it down enough so it's on. And then cut this here up. Right, so tighten all the bolts up. Now they're all in. Just at the point of this one here. The knuckle is separated from this part of the control arm. So just get 21mm ratchet. And tighten it down. You'll see it start going tight and then on. So do one side for a second and make sure you come back into the other side before you completely go down. So where am I at? Sorry. There, so see that gap? So tighten, yeah. And make sure you do that either side so that it even goes in evenly. Just put them on this side now. There you go. Nice and tight. And snug it up until it's quite tight. And then I'm going to need to put a load on the suspension. Torque it down. So what I do is kind of control arm here. Don't do it on here because you're not going to be able to access these bolts, okay? If you do it on this one, it's going to be hard to get in there. So do it under there. Very good spot here on. And then jack it up. So there's a load on the car. and you've got it, and that raises up off the jack stand as well. So once you've done that, then we can carry on with torquing down each of these bolts then. And then this one goes to right, then we torque this bolt here, this 19mm down to 183 foot-pounds at max, so get that done. So now we torque on 4th bolt. Get your 17mm spanner on one side and get your torque wrench in here if you can. And we're talking through then to 84 foot-pounds at a max. There we go, that's done. Here's two 17mm bolts, get torqued down to, right, these two 17mm bolts get torqued down to 88 foot-pounds. There we go. Right, there's one. Bit of a mission to get on with the angle here, but I'll get that. That's all. Look at that. Awkward to do, but there you go. So 88 foot-pounds for these two here with a 17mm socket. Happy days. Right, so that bolt's been torqued down there to, what was it, 143 foot-pounds. 143 there on the inside bolt, and now the final bolts to do are these two fuckers here, and these are 116 foot-pounds. So torque these down to 116 foot-pounds. There we go. So all the bolts are tight, all the bolts are torqued down. Now all remains is to lower the control arm, pop the tyre back on, happy days on to the next side. Right, so managed to get both the left and right hand lower control arms from the Mazda yesterday, so you know the surface rest etc it's what you'd expect from 140,000 miles on a 11-year-old car. But the one of the bushings is a bit wobbly, but mainly the thing that was making the clunking and the creaking, the creaking's gone, were the ball joint ends. Look, I can just shift that around, super easy. And after, I believe these are the original Mazda control arms, so they should be quite tight, but as expected after 140,000 miles, you know, you have the ball joint to wear and out. And here we go, here's the other one. Move it with my little finger, so I think that was what was creating all the clunking, even though the boots are absolutely fine. I think that's just gone over time, so yeah, it's no longer creating a creaking sound, which is great. And the ride seems to be a bit more stiff as well, so the only thing I need to do now is take this back off here. This is on the driver's side, and replace it back on the driver's side of the new control arm, as this is the stabilizer for the suspension, so it's like the automatic stabilizer, I believe, on this style of car, which somehow cracks it, so I'm going to put that back on and hook that back up, so that's it. But yeah, I certainly should not be able to do that. Look at that. I think this is the one that was clunking as well. There, look. Yeah. Okay, so that sound's going to reverberate through the car as well.